Hey guys, LMZMAZ here, and welcome back to the Realm of the Mad God tutorial. This episode I will be doing how to class guides, basically. Okay, so most people start off with the wizard. I've already showcased it, but just to show, I'm doing this on my main account, by the way, because I've unlocked all the classes. You can unlock all the classes in game. When you first get the game, you'll see that you can purchase the classes, but trust me, you will not have to. Anyways, the wizard has a staff that shoots for 8.6 squares, which is a long range weapon, so it's pretty cool. And its special ability, when you press spacebar, is a they call it the spell bomb, but it's just spell, and it releases like a explosion of bullets, and they damage the enemy. The wizard uses robes for armor, standard ring, and has the second highest DPS of any class in the game. Okay, so to move on to the next class, just hit back to home. Delete. And we got priest. Now the priest has the longest range out of all the classes, with a range of 10 squares. So yeah, these are all at level 1, so these aren't the max stats. You can't really judge it off that, but there's plenty of resources online if you want to find out the max stats. Anyways, that's that. And the priestess, the ability is quite unique. Well, not unique, but it's a good ability. When you press spacebar, it doesn't work right now because I'm full HP. But essentially, all it does is lagged out. Sorry about that. Anyways, the ability, when you press spacebar, it heals yourself. So let's say you took some damage and you need to regenerate your health. Press spacebar and you can heal yourself, and that uses the magic. The priest also uses the robes and the regular ring, and the stats can be found online. So we'll go back here, delete the priest. Okay, and I think the next one after that was archer. Pretty sure this is the one that you unlock next. Anyways, archer has a bow, shoots for 7 squares. It's not bad, it still counts as long range. When the archer is max, he can put out quite a bit of damage, and people like him because he's a popular class. His special ability is a quiver, that sends out like a giant bolt, and that can slow enemies, or in the later tiers of the quivers, they even paralyze. Slow makes them slow moving, so they're easier to hit, and paralyze slows them down completely. The archer uses leather armor and the regular rig, and stats can be checked online. So delete the archer. And the next one that we have is the rogue. Now the rogue is one of the best classes, in my opinion. He has a dagger, and it has a range of 5.6 squares, so it's still fairly long range, but it's not long enough, so it's just called the melee class. Yeah, so daggers is its ability, item. They are quite powerful. I should mention that the priest has, I think, the lowest DPS out of everything. But the rogue can put in quite a bit of damage. The cloak is why people like rogue so much. Okay. Hang on. Give me a second. Lag. Yeah, so the cloak, when you press spacebar, it turns you invisible, and you can run past enemies undetected as long as there is no other players in the area, because the enemies can still see the uncloaked players. The rogue uses leather armor, just like the archer and regular ring. The full stats can be checked online. Anyways, moving on to the next class, we have the warrior, which is this one. The warrior is one of the favourites of many people because the warrior happens to have the highest damage per second out of all the classes. Hang on, let me just hop into my vault so it doesn't lag. I don't know what it is about my internet, but hopefully we can get this fixed. Maybe not. Anyways, the warrior uses the sword. The sword, I think, is the highest damaging weapon. Like tiered weapon. The highest, the item with the highest damage in the game is the Doom Bow, which is for archer and huntress. Anyways, the warrior uses the sword. His helmet is why he has the highest DPS in the game. Can't use the helmet right now. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that again. I'll just go into the vault straight away. Anyways, the helmet is why warrior has the highest DPS. When you use the helmet, it gives you a speed boost, but it also gives you a dexterity boost. Sorry, just missed that. Okay, let that regenerate. But while we're waiting, it uses heavy armor, or just armor, and regular ring. The full stats can be checked online. Anyways, see, if you can see that, it shoots faster than normal, and that can be quite useful to put in damage and maybe get some good loot. And then the warrior is, oh yes, I've been forgetting something, sorry about this. You start with the wizard. To get the priest, I think you need to get to level 5 of the wizard to unlock the priest, and to unlock the archer, level 5 of the priest. To unlock the rogue, level 5 of the archer, and to unlock the warrior, it's level 5 with the rogue. Alright, so next up we have the knight. Pardon me. The knight is a very good class. Hang on just for a second. Okay, sorry, I wasn't sure about the knight, because the knight was the very first class I unlocked, so I just need to have a look. To unlock the knight, it's quite simple. You just need to reach level 20 with the warrior. That's quite straightforward. I'll just open the knight. Okay, so the knight is like the warrior. He doesn't have the highest DPS in the game. I think he's close though. He uses a sword. And he attacks with the shield. As the tiers go up, the number of shots increases as well. But the shield is useful because it stuns enemies, which makes them unable to use their attack. The knight also uses heavy armor and the regular ring, and the full stats can be checked online. Okay, so delete that. New character. So the next one is paladin. To unlock the paladin, you must get to level 20 for the knight and the priest. Now I can just show you my paladin right here. So the paladin uses swords, which is like the knight and the warrior. Those are the 3 sword classes. And then the paladin's ability is the seal. When used, that gives it makes HP restore faster, and it also increases attack damage. So the warrior makes it faster, the attacks, but the Paladin increases attack damage. The Paladin uses heavy armor as well, and regular ring. The full stats can be checked online. So we'll go back to game, new character. Okay, now the Assassin. I'm quite sure that you have to get to level 20 with the Rogue, and level 20 with the Wizard. And now the Assassin, uses a steel, well, just a dagger, like the Rogue. And the Assassin has an interesting ability. Oh, not working again. Give me a second. Okay, so the Assassin has a unique ability. When you press spacebar, it chucks a grenade, and any enemy caught within that radius will be poisoned, and it will tell you it takes damage over time. So 150 HP over 5 seconds. So that's quite good. The Assassin does quite good damage, and it uses leather armor like the Rogue, and regular ring. Full stats can be found online. So we'll just delete the Assassin. Next is the Necromancer. The Necromancer is just a hybrid between the Priest and the Wizard. Nothing more to that. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So the Necromancer uses a staff like the Wizard, so it's the same stats, except the Wizard has more DPS than the Necromancer. Necromancer's alright. I mean, it's not like the best class, but it's alright, you know. Not too bad, but not too good either. Okay, and then its ability is what makes it one of the best starting classes. So wherever you aim your cursor, if you press spacebar, it sends out like one of those grenades, but it's like a spell, but any enemy caught within that radius will have their health absorbed and restore yours. So the first skull, 25 HP within 2.5 squares. And it's not just for one enemy, like I said, it's within the whole radius. The Necromancer uses robes, regular ring, and full stats can be found online. Oh yeah, sorry for the resizing of the screen, I accidentally shrunk it. Okay, the next one is the Huntress, and I think to unlock the Huntress I need the Archer, which is level 20, and the Assassin. You need to get the Assassin to level 20. I might be wrong, I'll check it. Okay, hang on, I'll just check it now. Okay, sorry about that. The level 20 Archer and level 20 Rogue is required for the Huntress to be unlocked. This is one of my personal favourites. It's got good damage. The Archer narrowly tops it with damage, but Huntress is more survivable, in my opinion. Like, it has better survivability. So you got your short bow, which is the same as the archers, and then a hunting trap. So wherever you aim your cursor, it sends out a grenade again, but it puts a trap, like this stays here, and whenever enemies walk into this, they get slowed for a certain amount of seconds, and they also get HP taken. For example, like this tier 5 trap, 300 HP within 6.5 squares, slowed for 5.5 seconds. The Huntress also uses leather armor, like the Archer and the Rogue, funny enough, and standard ring. Full stats can be found online. Okay, so after the Huntress, so just take that down. We got the Mystic. I have personally never really played the Mystic, but I know it can be a good class in the right hands. To unlock it, I think you need level 20 Huntress and level 20 Wizard. Hang on, let me just check. Okay, it was level 20 Necromancer and level 20 Huntress. So the Mystic uses the energy stuff, just like Necromancer and Wizard. Well, uses staffs as its weapon. So that's the same stats as before. And what makes the Mystic very viable, a good class, is wherever you aim your cursor, if you press spacebar, it does that, and it stasis enemies. So that means it keeps them in one place. They cannot attack you, but you cannot attack them, and they're completely like in stasis for a certain amount of seconds. This is good for like rushing dungeons and things like that. The Mystic uses robes and the regular ring. The full stats can be found online. Okay, almost done. The Trickster. The Trickster is a unique class. And can I enter? Okay, there we go. So the Trickster, I haven't really used the Trickster, but I know it's becoming a popular class. Oh, damn it, counting use. There we go. So the Trickster uses dagger, just like the rogue and the assassin. So that's standard. But what makes the Trickster really good is the decoy prism. Wherever you put your cursor, boom, teleport. And it leaves a decoy behind for enemies to follow. And one of the reasons Trickster is popular is, hang on, let me just regen. Aim your cursor over the wall, boom, I'm out of my vault. Look at that. I reckon that's really cool if you know how to use it. Useful for rushing things like Sprite World and stuff like that. Anyways, it uses leather armor, just like the rogue and the assassin, and standard ring. The full stats can be found online. Oh, and I didn't say how it's unlocked. I think it was level 20 rogue and level 20 paladin to unlock it. But I will just check quickly. It's level 20 assassin and the level 20 paladin to unlock this class. Yeah, not too good in terms of DPS, but still a great class. Anyways, moving on. We have the Sorcerer. I'm really not sure how to unlock the Sorcerer. It was like the second class third class maybe that I ever unlocked. I don't know. Alright, I'll show you what the Sorcerer is like. Damn lag. Alright, hang on, I'll come back when it stops lagging. Okay, so the Sorcerer is a combination between the Assassin and Priest, both of which you need to get to level 20. The Sorcerer uses the wand, just like the Priest, so that's the longest range in the game, of 10 squares. And his ability is actually quite useful in Godlands and things like that. If you press spacebar, so yeah, let's say these were enemies, it would target these and do 50 HP of damage to 3 targets. So yeah, I'll see if I can charge it because I was standing quite far away. Yeah, it targets enemies basically and attacks them. The Scepter, that's its ability. It's quite unique. I've never really played Sorcerer, but it's quickly becoming popular. Anyways, it uses a robe just like the Priest, and ring. And just to reinforce, level 20 Assassin and level 20 Priest to unlock. The full stats can be found online. And last but not least, we have the Ninja. The Ninja is a unique class. It's average in pretty much everything. I think to unlock it, I think you need the not the Trickster. I think you need a level 20 Rogue and a level 20 Warrior. Pretty sure that's it. Hang on, I'll check. Sorry, it's been a long time since I unlocked the classes, so yeah. Yep, I was right this time. Level 20 Warrior and level 20 Rogue to unlock the Ninja. So the ninja is unique because it's the only class to use a katana, and katanas are usually very cool because they have really cool projectiles. This is just the first one, so yeah, it's not that cool. I mean, you can see it's different to like a sword and stuff like that. Anyways, katanas do quite a bit of damage, around the same as a dagger. I mean, it's not too much difference from that. Like I said, it's average stats. It's used sometimes. Oh yeah, the ability, the ninja star. You hold, and you can use speed up while you're holding it, but it drains your MP. And wherever you aim your cursor, it throws the ninja star and does 100 to 200 damage. That's the thing about ninja stars, they do tons of damage. And then like it totals up to a final MP cost of 30. But it's pretty great like that you can run fast. It uses leather armor like the rogue and standard ring. The full stats can be found online, and that's all the classes. In the description I will link the wiki for all the classes, just in case you want to revise or I wasn't clear in the tutorial, but I think I covered everything. Just since I'm doing a realm walkthrough, I thought I'd cover the classes, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so rate, comment, subscribe if it helped you. I'll see you guys next time.